So basically tomorrow, just sit down and just with that knowledge in mind, go.
All right, earlier today, my Snapchat memories, I saw something pop up that I haven't seen in forever, and it is a conversation between Iman Gadzhi and myself in 2021. At the time, I was a part of his course. It was either Agency Navigator or Agency Incubator. I don't remember the name, but I was in his course, and they did weekly Zoom calls, and he would hop on them like once a month so you could ask him questions. So that's what you'll be seeing in the conversation. He gives me tips on outreach, tips on my mindset and time management, and I think it would really be helpful for a lot of you guys to hear this because you might be in the same position that I was in 3 years ago. Now, this was still pretty early on in my business, so in late 2019, one of my best friends started a Facebook ads agency. He introduced me to the whole thing. I started doing social media management for some of his clients. Fast forward a little bit, I was still doing the social media management for one of those clients for a while, and I also got little deals here and there through my network, whether that be family or friends, family members of friends who know that I do social media. So I was getting these little tiny deals, and I had maybe like 2 or 3 clients at the most at a time, and I was really trying to figure out the outreach, doing a lot of Instagram DMs, LinkedIn, Facebook, like I say in the video. And I guess I kind of got discouraged after a few months of that, and I wasn't really pursuing new business. I was kind of just managing those 2, 3 clients that I had. And then fast forward about 2 years after that call you're about to see is when I really started to take the business seriously again, and I realized I had to get more clients, and I started trying to figure that out. So it's crazy because I feel like I've come a super long way since that call, but in a lot of ways, a lot of the same things that Iman was telling me applies to me now too. At the time, I was doing a lot of scooter riding, I was doing tricks and stuff, and I was taking it really seriously. So I was spending a lot of time with that and making videos on that. So the YouTube channel that I talk about in the conversation with Iman, I'm referring to the scooter stuff. And my life goals were so much different 3 years ago. It definitely still applies to me in a big way because I have this YouTube channel now, and I'm also still in school, but I'm finishing up with that. I'll be done in May. But like I said, I've definitely come a long way from the conversation that you're about to hear. I'm still figuring things out, and I'm not where I need to be, but I've made so much progress to getting there. Also, just a warning, in this conversation, I sound super shaky and unsure of myself and not confident because I was talking to Iman. I was a lot younger, and at the time I looked up to him a ton, and I still do to this day. He's definitely a role model and somebody whose content and just lifestyle and even talking to him has had a big impact on my life and what I see for my future, and I'm sure it's the same for a lot of you guys. All that being said, enjoy this conversation between Iman Gadzhi himself and I in 2021. My eyes, probably SMMA, YouTube, and then school.
So yeah, I mean, you need like a guiding pillar. So if you're telling me that's your rank of importance, then that permeates into every decision that you make. So basically tomorrow, just sit down and just with that knowledge in mind, go. Basically, you're just gonna have to prioritize whenever you do anything, and then outside of that, look at where you're bleeding the most amount of time and energy, right? And it's probably gonna be stuff that you don't realize. Things like just social media, things like texting back people, things like I don't know, maybe there's even just small things in terms of like laundry or cooking or this or that. There's things where you're bleeding time, and if you can just find ways to consolidate that and just tying everything up, then that leaves more times for the important things.
Okay, awesome. And my second thing is so I've started my journey with SMMA maybe like a year, almost 2 years ago, but I didn't try to get really serious about it until recently. So from that, what's kind of carried through this whole time is I can't really get out of a mindset of taking these like small like Instagram growth or Instagram management deals just because I feel like my outreach is shitty and it's not really getting anywhere when I'm going for more high ticket stuff. So I kind of just take these as fillers for the time being, but that's kind of dragged on for a lot longer than
I would have wanted it to. So do you have any tips on that? Just kind of like, I guess, I don't know, maybe mindset tips, or how to go about just, going for these more high ticket deals anyway.
Yeah, I mean, really, high ticket is just a reflection of what you think you're worth, right? So you just have to make more offers at that higher price point, and you're gonna get a lot of no's. But once you get a few yeses, that's it. Like that is a new hygiene standard for you.
Awesome. And my third and final thing is like I said, my outreach has kind of been pretty shitty. My numbers are looking very bad, and I kind of at this point don't really know where to go with it. I've tried to change copy a few times. I know you said don't use that exact template that you provide, obviously, so that's changed up a little bit. I've tried to change it up a few times, but it turns out like wherever I look, like usually I have sales nav, I do LinkedIn stuff, even Facebook, Instagram, and some emails. I'm not really getting good numbers. Is there one specific thing that I should focus on to improve that?
In terms of improving your numbers, it's just a matter of like you look at where your outreach is. So, for example, like with email, if you have a high open rate, then you know that your headline is great. So that's not really the place where you need to put your attention and focus on. But let's say you're having a really low click-through rate, then that the issue is contained within the email. But if your click-through rate is great, but people aren't booking in a call, then that there's something where you're not conveying enough value. You're not conveying the value of the call enough. So this thing, just like kind of reverse engineer your outreach process and look at, hey, where's the breaking point?
Okay, cool. And would you recommend any specific outreach method, like currently, like for example, LinkedIn, Facebook?
Totally down to your personality.
Okay, awesome. All right, thank you guys so much, Iman and Kieran. I appreciate it. Keep killing it, guys, and we'll speak soon.
Thank you very much, Jake.
Yeah, so that was a conversation. Again, I still feel that a lot of that applies to me right now, and I hope that you took some insight from what he had to say too. I'm thinking that the outreach question that I asked might apply to a lot of you guys, so hope you took some value from it. Anyway, thank you for checking out this video. If you want to keep up with my business journey and my channel, definitely make sure to subscribe. Check out some of my other videos. I have a ton of videos up on cold calling, Upwork, social media management, SMMA in general. Yeah, again, thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.